Wow, they tumbled very neatly over there. The path to the circuit breaker is pretty clear now. Nothing really stopping you from, you know, doing something with that. You cleared the boxes away with your fancy footwork. Now just give the breaker its hug or whatever. I mean, I guess, yeah. You flip the breaker and... oh, look. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There is something spoopy in here. Oh! Why, hello. Strafe! I love it. You've got no chance of beating this thing. You gotta get away. Step on it. Okay. So we've got things. Graceful abscond. Oh no! Your luck next time. Let's do lunge. Ah. Peace treaty. Condition untreatable. Oh my god. Shufflin' scoot. Hot steppin'. Snakes for the memories. Lego of the past. Oh my god, this game. Time to slam. Slam slunk. Ooh. Ah! Prima abscond, Joe. Ah. Power back on. You're doing or psyops of encroaching forces. Over. Give you back light only to snatch it away. Described hypothetical, very cruel. Dealing with stick operators. Over. No, it was just me. Criminy, Jude. That snake monster is down in the basement, by the way. I managed to get past him, but we'll probably need to deal with that at some point. Second encounter with said serpent, correct? Beast wily. But sister already established superior wiliness attribute. Over. Hey, thanks, I think. Trophy room should be trivial obstacle. Over. Wait, what? Add a key, Joey. Eyes on the prize. Keep me in loop. Over and out. Such a dork. Can we move this? Yeah, not a lot of chance of you being able to move Pharaoh Napoleon over here. You know, what is with the tube highway that Jude's pet uses to get around the house? You haven't seen it tonight, fortunately. Oh, so Jude's got, like, a, hamster, probably. Or a mouse, or something like that. Alright. Off we go. Yes. Oh, I want to check though. This fax machine can be used to send facsimiles of whatever you stick inside it to whoever also has a fax machine. It's very high tech. It's good stuff. Alright. Oops. Not what I meant to do. Oh, although... okay. I was hoping maybe you should say something different. What about the TV? Let's go look at the TV. There we go. Nah. Okay. Let's head back over. Oh, goodness. Another one! I'm so terrified. Just the look on Joey's face. Oh, I love it. So this is what was blocking the door. He looks hungry. Hungry, you say? Opening course. Fletch your eyes on the prize. Oh, man. Anyone for seconds? Make mine a double. Alright, big guy. Time for dessert. Treat to a pulp. Alright, monster-inflicted death scene averted. You are unbelievably stressed out right now. Congratulations! You've ascended to rung 2! Attained rank of tail-wagging Tyro. Max HP increased by 12, muscle increased by 7. You've ascended to rung 3. Attained rank of minute mammal mender. Dexterity increased by 2, grace by 6, leverage by 5. Rung 4, dang, that's a lot of levels. Peppy Patterer. Mastered Noggin Bop. Hubris increased by 4. Courtesy decreased by 2. So, where's the key? In his desk or something? Would never leave a critical item in such obvious location. Over. Oh, but, like, where did you leave it? I just had to lure a hungry monster out of here with treats, and I'm not sure how much time I have for brother-sister conspiracy capers before it comes back. If room compromised, can't discuss countermeasures over unsecured line. Utilize puzzler skill set. Over. Fine. Call back. Assistance required. Over and out. This game is ridiculous. It's an Albrige? A folk art monster from Oaxaca. Despite the fact that I grew up in New Mexico, I am really awful at pronouncing anything in Spanish, and I'm sure Vimti's probably laughing at me for trying to pronounce it that way right now. Anywho, it's a folk art monster, carved out of the wood of the copal tree. This little thing used to creep you out really bad until your babysitter suggested you learn more about it. You found out they're based on monsters an artist saw in his dreams, and ever since then, he seemed a lot more friendly. This is, Horus, you think. You're not up on your Egyptology. As if being dead weren't bad enough, your paw replaced his eyes with some creepy glass orbs. The light refracted in their faceted stare gives you the creeps. But, are you crazy, or is there some light reflecting off his antler, too? Maybe it bears closer examination. Ooh. There is something odd about the antlers. You can't quite put a finger on it, or can you? Maybe in a literal sense. Whoa, that sure did something. Shoot, I can't make heads or tails of this thing. What thing? Over. It turned on a laser, but that's it? Nothing else is happening. Thought you were Puzzle Master. Was wrong, it seems. Over. Hold on, over. Believe this calls for burns. McGruff Crime Dog experiences trouble? Unbelievable. Over. Wait. Disregard previous burn. Superior burn formulated. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Please respond if ice required. Over. Nice try, dork. Maybe if you were a real tactician, you'd manage to get your burns out on the first try instead of requesting do-overs. Pride wounded, but unable to protest. Have been informed mildly contentious banter, cornerstone of squad camaraderie. Over. Yeah. Anyway, how am I supposed to solve this thing? This is clearly a puzzle thing that cries out to be solved. Use marbles. Over. I'm thinking as hard as I can. You know I like puzzles. I wouldn't be asking if it weren't an emergency. Actual marbles. Over. What are you talking about? Trivial, really. Over. What marbles? I don't have any marbles. You don't? None nearby? Over. No! Oops. Over. You are now Jude. Jude Harley. Ah. And though tonight is apparently the night you've been preparing for, laid so many preparations and countermeasures and countermeasures against, it would seem you made a rare tactical blunder. The marbles that Joey needs to disengage your strategic defense globe are here in your treehouse. Time to call in the lone gunbirds. The lone gunbirds. Oh my god, this kid is a huge dork. Your careful records of the activity of the mysterious figures you often see prowling around in the woods. Joey didn't buy it, but the sudden influx of monsters may have changed your stance. Eyes, a natural fog. 12 US Congress members suspected of cult activity. Found near hill. Burning evidence. This kid's nuts. You're careful records of the activity of the mysterious figures you often see prowling around in the woods. Oh, I already said that. Alright, I'm done with that. I am appreciating the music here, though. You keep smashing geodes in case they're secretly alien eggs, and if one is, well, you'll already have a hammer in your hand, won't you? Nah. Only a few of these are actually liquids, and unfortunately, those are also the ones whose contents you don't precisely, exactly, 100% remember with total certainty. You're not saying some of them are urine, but you're not saying none of them are urine. Wow. That's... wow. President Clinton gives birth to Bigfoot! Batboy spotted at bar mitzvah. Ah, strange figures spotted throughout parade footage. And, oh, I know what this is, though. It's got the snakes. I've seen this in the trailers. This is the snake portal thing. This thing. Talk about an enigma. One day you'll figure out what it does, and why certain shady characters want to get their hands on it so badly. You have some theories, of course. Your copious notes on some disreputable activities carried out by members of what you can only describe as some sort of cult. You've been surreptitiously gathering intelligence on them for a good while. You've detailed some of this stuff on your sites, but the really juicy stuff has to stay off the grid, a term you just coined yourself just now. Sure. Okay. Hey, look. I gotcha. You've already committed this crucial intelligence to memory, but a truly great field commander keeps even better records. Yeah, that's pretty obvious what to do here. Monkeys control robot arms with their brains from outer space. That's just crazy. What's this death orb over here? Your tactical escape hatch allows ingress and egress from your amazing treehouse. Look, if it were just your can on the line, you'd be out that hatch, down the ladder, and blasting monsters in seconds. But Joey's counting on you, and you've got to get her to a more defensible position before you can even consider heroically abandoning your own. Yeah, alright. The perfect place to store your flares. Well, some of them. It's also where you keep your beeper, but you really don't want to get into that right now. Why do you have a beeper? Marbles. Let's leave those alone for now. You retrieve the cache of flares you were keeping in your metal chest. Combined with your flare gun, they're a tactical treasure. Tactical error. Consolidated all marbles here in Treehouse to prevent attic key from falling into wrong hands. Over. Additionally, forgot about doing that. Over. No cause for concern putting top agent on it. Over. Wait, who? Did you get in touch with one of your friends, or... Oh god. You mean one of your pigeons, don't you? Over and out. Oh, wow. That's funny. When the heat is on from the government and you need to send an encrypted message while staying off the grid, you entrust it to one of your trained carrier pigeons, the lone gunbirds. You survey the troops. There's Langley, Byers, and of course, Frohike? That's weird. He's your favorite. Dear sweet Frohike, how you adore him. You cherish the wind he flaps. That's... okay. That's weird. So... okay. I guess maybe let's grab... look at that nice empty pouch. You sure could put some stuff in that pouch. You put a red marble in the pouch. And a blue marble. Oh, better stick with 2 marbles. But what about... no! Oh. This stuff is all treasure, plain and simple. Stamps. Some sort of toy lizard bottle caps, a foot. Whatever that is. You do a quick visual inspection and confirm that the pouch contains 1 blue marble and 1 red marble. Did it have... Oh, it did have particular colors. It should be red and green, actually. Alright. Yeah, those aren't the right marble colors. Yeah, I just found that. Okay, come on. Red and green. Now we take it. You take the pouch with red and green marbles. There we go. And, you're probably the only kid in school that owns one of these babies. What if these kids get stranded in the middle of the ocean? Then joke's on them until they starve and die. Look at these monsters. No eyes, no weapons, only the most rudimentary of squad-based tactical maneuvers. This is a I can't talk sometimes, I apologize. This is a diversionary feint by an expendable vanguard, if you've ever seen one. The puppy castle seems fortified for the moment. You and that pup spent some time adding extra fencing implements this summer. They're holding up nicely. Whoops. Oh no. No, is that a horse statue? That's weird. There she blows. Harley Manor. Well, maybe only half Harley Manor, since Joey disowned the name in favor of your mother's. Oh. I did not realize that. Okay. So let's get that. Chamber is empty because you observe proper flare gun safety protocols, but maybe you should load it, because you've also observed some scary stuff this evening. Breath held, hands steady, you carefully load the flares into the flare gun. There's no going back now. The genie is out of the bottle. You are such a dork, kid. Oh, this won't end well. Oh, that's a pretty dead bird. Sorry for hold up. Unbelievable, tragic disaster. Over. Did you lose something else? Must soldier on. Making second attempt now. Over. Alright. Are you sure you're over? Sniff. Oh. Over and out, Froheek. Oh, wow. That was... You take another pouch from the drawer and load it with another red marble and another green marble. Froheek. Beautiful, sweet, precious, dear, darling, and ultimately fragile Froheek. You were too good for this rotten, dark nightmare of a world. May the wings of chance and dream bear thee to thy rest on the white sandy shores of paradise. Froheek. Oh, he's so sad. Oh, it's precious.